What's going on YouTube? It's DJ Deets coming at you live with a turntable review. For the past month, I've spent time with the Denon VL12 Prime turntable. The Denon VL12 Prime turntable is in many ways a 21st century rendition on the standard analog DJ turntable. It joins Denon DJ's Prime series of flagship gear, including the SC5000 media player and X1800 mixer. This in many ways is an antithesis to the SC5000, whereas the SC5000 is a digital-only media player designed to offer the latest controls in controllerism and hardware standalone effects. This is focused more on providing a ground-up solid beast of a turntable for professional DJs wanting to take things a little bit old school. So in this video, let's look at the features that make the VL12 turntable such a groundbreaking turntable for DJs. So let's start off with the top. On the top we have, beneath the record that I've chosen, a Denon DJ included slip mat, which I think is a very nice touch. Beneath the slip mat, and as we lift up the actual platter itself, we see the spindle and the motor. But flanking the spindle and the motor, we see kind of what separates the VL12 turntable from a lot of other turntables, which is this amazing Platter Light. Now, everywhere I installed this, whether it was a small gig or even in the large club environments, this was an immediate showstopper. Now, it can change color through a knob on the front, and you can see it cycles through a bunch of different colors, completely RGB. And this is an absolute amazing feature that really sets this VL12 Prime turntable apart. As you can see, I've really found a liking to this blue, so I'm going to keep it on this blue, but DJs can choose whatever color they like and really hone in on their specific branding through the colors of the turntable. Now that we've reinstalled the platter and the slip mat, let's go ahead and talk about transport controls. There's a play pause button located here, and it's a large size and unmistakably the play pause button. This turntable offers quick startup as well as slowdown. Next to the play pause button, we have settings to control the RPMs, changing it from either a 33 RPM turntable to a 45 RPM turntable. Next to the start stop button and the RPM controls, we have the on off switch. Moving the switch left turns the turntable off, and moving it right turns it back on. To know that the turntable is on, you have the Platter Light to provide information, as well as a white light right there. Speaking of lights, the turntable itself has a Platter Light and two different variations, one that's in a black finish and one that's in a chrome finish. I elected to use the chrome finish because personally I think that fits my taste and my style as a DJ a little bit more. At the top left of the unit, we have a 45 RPM adapter, which I found also equally suitable as a needle weight and as a record weight when I was just passively listening to hi-fi, and I wasn't necessarily mixing or scratching. Moving over to the right side of the unit, we have a tone arm with a lot of different controls. I was surprised specifically to see that this turntable itself didn't come with a cartridge, and now I think that's a smart move, especially when a lot of turntables in this price point don't come with their cartridges and allow DJs to select one that best fits their needs. What I would like to see is pair this turntable up with the MWM Phase, which I made a video about, and see what happens when I have that blend of digital and analog. Right next to the tone arm, we have a wide pitch control, which allows enough resistance to be able to make very fine controls. The range can be changed from plus or minus 8, plus or minus 16, to a whopping plus or minus 50. To reset the pitch tempo, all you have to do is hit this button, and the white light there indicates that the pitch has been reset. So that has been a features walkthrough of the top of the unit. Continue watching for a features walkthrough of the front and back of the unit. Moving on to the front of the unit, we see some very cool stuff. Right down here, we have 3 different knobs, one that controls the torque of the platter between a low and high setting, one that changes the platter ring color, and one that turns off and on the brightness of the platter ring LED itself. Talking about the torque itself, I found that there wasn't that much of a difference between the low and high torque settings, so it's a question of finding personal preference and finding which one fits best. For me, that was the high torque setting. As for platter ring colors, there's a number of different options to customize the color of the actual LED platter ring light. Like I mentioned earlier, I found the blue very nice. And now as for the brightness, I like max brightness because I think it makes the biggest statement, whereas other DJs can find one that best suits their needs and their style choices in the DJ booth. Moving on to the front of the unit, we have a standard IEC power connection, 2 RCA phono outputs, as well as a grounding switch that will allow this turntable to be grounded when it's plugged into a mixer. So there you have it. That's been our review and first look and unboxing of the Denon VL12 Prime turntable. The Denon VL12 Prime turntable is an exciting choice for DJs wanting the ultimate in style, functionality, and features when shopping for an analog turntable. Thank you so much for watching.